Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Deep and F30, and today we're going to be doing a Bootmod3 flash tune on this car here. It's an F30 328i. It has been tuned before. It's on a Stage 2 93 Octane tune. Today we're going to be showing you how to tune your car. Whether it's your first tune or you've done it before, it's the same process. The reason we're doing the tune today is I'm altering some of the parameters on the exhaust to basically eliminate some of the burbling on the lower RPM. I think it'll sound better if we eliminate those and just have them on the high RPM. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to first have a laptop or a phone. If you have the OBD port adapter, you can use that, or you can use this ABD or OBD 2 agent here. The way it works is you're just going to plug this end here down into here. Pretty simple. You just connect it to the car's OBD port. You can get this through, I got this from Extreme Powerhouse. You can also get it from Keys Motorsports and other vendors. And this end here is just going to connect to your laptop. You're going to first have to create an account on Bootmod3. And you're gonna have to download the OBD agent. Once you have that, you're pretty much set to go. So let's hop in the car and see how it's done. If you've never used Bootmod3 before, you'll have to create an account where you enter your VIN number. Once your activation key is active, you'll also have to download the OBD agent. So we're gonna run that right now. Mine's already pre-downloaded, so it'll look something like this when it's starting to run. You can see it's connected to the car, and now vehicle is up, so we are good to go. We're gonna go back to boot mode, and here, as you can see in the menu, if you've tuned the car before, you'll have in My Maps your stock tune as well as all the other tunes that you've ran on the car before. As you can see, the last flash that I had was, where is it? Would be the Stage 2 93 Octane tune. Required hardware, high flow downpipe, upgraded intercooler. So we're running that right now. The car is tuned on this right now, but what we're going to be doing is altering some of the parameters for the burbles and some of the exhaust functions, which I'll show you in a moment. But if you've never tuned via BM3, you just go over here to OTS Maps. And it's not loading. All right, here we are. So you go to OTS Maps and you'll see, oh, we'll wait. So you go to OTS Maps and you have the option of choosing the maps available, or you can request custom maps. If your car is stock, you can only pretty much run the Stage 1 tunes. It's not recommended to run Stage 2 until you have upgraded intercooler, exhaust system, and downpipe. And also it's recommended to upgrade your boost and charge pipe, just to avoid any problems there. So right now, we're just gonna go back to my previous tunes, go My Maps, and we're gonna go down to the last tune, which was my Stage 2 93 Octane high aggression tune. Actually, it was this one here. Now, if you want to configure the tune, all you have to do is go to configure here. If you just want to flash it as is, you'll need to plug in your seatbelt and make sure the car is in accessory mode, which is basically if the car is off, you press it one time and now you're in accessory mode. and you can just click flash. It's really important to make sure your seatbelt is on. For whatever reason, the car's DME and ECU requires the seatbelt to be plugged in, otherwise the flash won't go through. But for now, we're gonna just go to configure, and as you can see, these are the settings I have right now. You have duration for burbles. I have it on 3.6 seconds. For regular, for sport, it's on 5. I have my aggression on 8 out of 12 and 12 out of 12 on sport. And you could choose the minimum speed and RPM you want the burbles. I had the minimum RPM at 1100 and at 0 speed. So I think I'm going to change that, and I'm going to put my minimum RPM to 3000. I just don't want the car popping, unnecessarily at low RPMs, and maybe increase the speed. Let's give it a try at, we'll do 45 kilometers. All right, and we'll do duration. I want a little more poppy sound, a little sharper, so we'll do 1 second. And duration in sport, we'll do 1 second also. And for regular sport mode, we'll do the aggression on 5. And when we switch it to sport plus, we'll have it full out on 12. And we'll do the max speed. Let's do 160. All right. Max RPM, we'll do 6700. We have max cooling mode on. This helps with the car. Helps with the car's cooling, so we have that on right now. Cold start, we're gonna turn cold start on. We're gonna leave the cold start RPM at stock. Exhaust flap, this car, I don't believe has one anymore. It's fully open, so we'll just leave that as is. We have the Remus Sport Axleback exhaust, and we'll put no limiter on the speed. And we're gonna turn off, this is really important, we're gonna turn off the catalytic monitor. If you don't want check engine lights, you're gonna wanna put this off. And we're gonna save this now. And now this map is saved, and we're ready to throw on this tune. So we're gonna go back here and just double check everything is saved. Yep, everything is no, not the right one. Let's go back. It should be this one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it did save. Okay. So now we're ready to flash the car. This part's important, don't forget. Just plug your seatbelt in. I know it sounds crazy, but this won't work unless your seatbelt is plugged in and you're in accessory mode. So keep that in mind. And keep in mind also, this is the exact same process. If it's the first time you're doing the tune or you've done it many times, it's gonna be the same process. So we're just gonna click flash. I'm gonna press here to flash. And it recommends your battery to be plugged in just in case. I've never had any issues with it. Just make sure you're not running like your AC, your lights or anything like that while you're doing this. And we're just gonna click flash. And now we just wait. So if you get a bunch of warnings and errors, don't touch anything, that's normal. Just let the car reset. As you can see here, we're running pretty smooth. When you do this the first time, it does take a little longer, but because this car has been flashed many times, it is really quick. Normally the first flash does take about 5-10 minutes, so just be patient and don't Don't unplug your seatbelt and don't touch anything. So it's almost wrapped up. We're gonna see here it's clearing all the ECU codes. Alright, so successfully flashed. Stage 2 93 octane. So you're just gonna turn the car off for 5 seconds and then turn it back on. Okay, and the car is now officially tuned. And it's as easy as that. Bootmod3 makes it very simple to do. You can also do a transmission flash, which I'll show you here. It's the same process, but we're not going to do it now. The car already has this done. So as you can see, you can do the stock flash if you're reverting back to your stock ECU transmission flash, or you can do the more aggressive sport transmission flash, which I've been running now for a few months. And it does have a noticeable difference in just the way the car shifts and handles more torque. Just it feels smoother all in all. It's much quicker. So this is a new option. It wasn't available when I first had Bootmod, but it was added in, and I think it's great. So that's about it. And then when you're ready to close the program down, you're just gonna want to go here back to your OBD agent, and you're just going to cancel that now. And now it's safe to unplug your OBD agent port. There we are. And that's it.